guys, welcome back to Stuff Steve Likes. Just want to do a quick video on this great knife here. This is a Tops MIL-SPIE 3.5 T, 3.5 inches long on the blade, and the T stands for Tanto point. As you can see, it's a Tanto point. If you want to think of an old school Tanto point, think of a katana, like a samurai sword. Really robust tip on them, and they're great for piercing without breaking. And man, this is just a sweet little tactical knife. Pardon the fly on it here. I'm out in the garage because the kids are being noisy inside and my neighbors are being noisy out in the backyard. So I'm in the garage and there's a fly. So whoop-de-doo, here we go. Anyway, this is a great knife from Tops. Tops is an American company. They're made in Idaho. And they're very, very well known in the tactical and military community for making some of the toughest, strongest knives in the world. They mostly make large fixed blade knives and other tactical tools. This is one of their folders. They actually do have a pretty good line of folders going now, as there's been a lot of demand for them. But man, this is just a sweet knife. This was gifted to me by a guy. His name's Dean, and he came into the place where I work one time, and we were talking about knives, and he said, "Hey, I just got a really sweet knife," and he brought it in. And I was like, wow, this thing is so cool. I was checking it out, and he literally said, "It's yours." He said, just have it. He's like, "It's my gift to you." I refused. I said, "No way, I can't accept this. It's too nice." He insisted 2 other times, and I wasn't going to argue with him at that point. It was obviously done in his mind. He gave me this knife. Hopefully you guys can't hear that helicopter going by because it's kind of noisy. But hopefully I'll be able to put a noise filter on this video. They knew I was talking about a military knife. Anyway, that's why they're flying overhead. But here you go. So this is a 3.5 inch blade, Tanto point. And it has this really nice, it almost looks like that Rhino pickup lining on it. It's this real tough kind of metal, I can't remember what you call that stuff. It's almost like DLC or diamond-like coating, but it's got some texture to it. It's kind of it's a real tough feel. You can actually hear it. It's got a texture to it. But this stuff I'm sure will last a long time. Honestly, I haven't done a lot of heavy-duty cutting with this thing because it's just so beautiful. I just don't want to mess it up. But this is N690 steel, which is an Italian steel as far as I understand. And it's extremely rust resistant, but extremely hard. And let me just tell you, this baby holds an edge, and it is a razor blade. Man, this thing is super sharp. Just a really, really fine edge on it. And check out these handles. They're milled out aircraft aluminum. Look at that. So beautiful. And see, some of it is painted kind of this coyote brown, and some of it still has the aluminum shine to it. This thing is just so, so nice. A little bit of a pillar construction back here. You can see the liner lock there, right there, and then this part of it is closed off here. And check out the end. It's got like this, little notch on the end there. If you got to pop somebody in the head real quick, or man, you could use that as a little rock breaker or whatever. If you were fishing, you could knock the fish out with that. Man, this thing is just so overbuilt. I mean, just absolutely no flex to this. It's all heavy-duty aluminum on these scales. This handle is just incredible. The feel's really good. Like it fits my hand perfectly. Like if you look, let me back up just a little bit here. It fits my hand just perfectly. I'd probably wear maybe a medium to a large size glove. Fits really well in the hand. The other thing I like about it is that the blade has this little ramp here, and so when you put your thumb there, man, it really locks it in. It's not real sharp jimping like on some of my Spydercos, but it definitely works. And up here they have a little bit too, so like if you wanted to kind of come up here and do some fine detail work, you could do that. Really nice pocket clip on this baby. This thing really, like, I mean, look at a pocket clip like this. And you can just kind of pull it out like that. This one, I mean, you can barely get that baby out. Like, it's super stiff, and just really retains it in your pocket. And the crazy thing to me about this is how simple it is. Like, a lot of knives have a lot of crazy stuff on them, and especially my Spyderco knives, they have the, they'll have like the texturing and all that, which I love this knife. But this one is just so simple. Like, there's the blade is one piece, 2-piece for the pocket clip, 3-piece here for the liner lock, and then 2 scales. That's it. There's just nothing else in this knife. It's so simple, but it's so robust. I mean, this thing is just, you just listen to this thing. Bam. It's just so nice. It is so high quality. And this is not a cheap knife. And Dean, I would have never bought this knife on my own. This is probably the most expensive knife that I own, and I didn't buy it. I feel kind of guilty for that, but he's such a cool dude that that's just the way he is. But man, this thing is so nice. And little sharpness test here. Here's a little bit of twine. And this stuff is super fibrous and kind of tough to cut through if you don't have a sharp knife. But man, this baby is just... That's the safest way to cut any kind of cordage. Put your thumb here, tip the knife up, and then just go like that. Just kind of back and forth. And then you never put your thumb in harm's way. So you can just see how that's slicing through. And you could even put it on the bench here and just cut right through it. So as you know how sharp that tip is, just one little slice and all the way through. Man, this thing is just so beautiful. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, I've got some other knives, like, it might be a couple ounces heavier than my paramilitary 2, but not too much. And for the fact that it's 100% metal, everything on this is metal, that's not bad. I'll put a link to this knife down below and to the Tops website. And they're not real well known outside of the military circle, but I'm telling you, this thing is absolutely incredible. Thanks again, Dean. I appreciate it. I love this knife, and it's definitely going to be one that's going to stay in my collection because it's just so beautiful. Anyway, that's the Tops MIL-SPIE 3.5. I appreciate you guys watching today, and you have a great rest of the day. Thank you.